Ooh. Ooh la la. What? Just watch me now. Just watch me. Just watch me. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Nurse Sarah Louise. I'm going to be reacting to TikTok and viral videos that my team has given me. Now, I want to clarify, I always laugh. Like, no matter what the situation, everyone always calls me out and says,
"You're laughing, it's so inappropriate."
I laugh at the stupidest things that are so serious. And I think that's always my first, like, even my first reaction. I don't know why. Don't take it serious, guys. Like, come on.
Don't give in to these ridiculous
Seen
beauty
this.
standards
Wow.
that you see on social media. Make sure you're visiting a qualified, reputable aesthetics doctor's clinic if you insist on making tweaks to your appearance.
Yeah, threads. This is like such a debate. And in our world as practitioners, I am forever trying to work out, are these things worth it? I've had them, by the way, in my eyebrows, and immediately you could see a result. But then a week later, I would say about 2 weeks later, no result, nada, nothing. My eyebrow dropped straight back down. I wanted that cool foxy eye look that everyone wants. Disgraceful. The cost of these things are actually quite expensive if you use the proper PDO cog threads, the ones with the little barbs, and they stay up. But even then, infection, number one risk. Number two, where she's getting like this insane bunching, you can't release this being placed inside you. Now, as that gets threaded in and pulled up, you can't release the tissue. You've got to naturally let the tissue release itself. You then can massage it and hope to God that it integrates into the tissue. Now, if that thread does not integrate into the tissue, it doesn't dissolve, you can't get it out. It would obliterate your tissue.
Or does
Botox fail,
for a
someone
living? I
help.
need help. What the hell is my masseter muscle doing? It doesn't happen on this side. Only over here when I clench down.
Ooh la la. This happened to me actually. You can inject into the masseter muscle. You can chew with these muscles as well. But if you tense down and you feel there, you'll almost feel like two little balls pop out of the corner of your jaw. They're called your masseter. Now, a lot of people will get these injected because they teeth grind at night. So from a mechanical point of view and a medicinal purpose, to not grind down your teeth and create problems and gum disease and obviously death of the actual nerve, dentists will offer this procedure. We do that for that as well. If you've got a masseter and you get migraines, the easiest way to see, does my migraine maybe come from my masseter? Put your fingers down on your temple, chew down, and you'll feel your temple pop out. If there's a lot of contraction on that temple at that point, you may be suffering from migraines from your masseters. But the reason she's got that is because it's a big muscle. Like, this thing is huge. So when you dose this, it has to be correctly. But what's happened is they actually deactivated the front part of the muscle, and the back part is still working. But it's quite funny because at the beginning, when I first got mine done, I was too scared to put a lot. So I had like bulges coming out everywhere. It was not a good look. This is easily fixed.
I have made the most expensive mistake ever because I popped a pimple that was not a pimple after my Botox appointment, and I think the Botox leaked out of my face, and now, look, it was that, like, right there. It is the most it's the most expensive mistake I've ever made.
What? She's saying she popped a pimple and the Botox came out. I've never heard this in my life. Okay, so it was either the product was put in really superficial and it's been trapped right at the top part of the skin. She's picked it and the fluid is leaked. Usually when you put the Botox in this area, they're little lumps and they come up like little mosquito bites because there isn't a lot of room to work with here. You're literally working with the skull, which is bone, and then muscle. Honestly, in terms of her popping the Botox out, I don't believe that. It just looks like a dodgy Botox job to me. It just looks like they haven't actually given her enough Botox on that side. I see a lot of people come in with Botox and they still have movement here and the two lines here that makes them look a little bit evil. You've ever seen that? They're like up like that. That's because a lot of practitioners are too scared to come lower and they're scared of dropping the patient. I just don't know about her theory. I've seen filler be squeezed out before. I've never seen Botox. I'd love to see what the pimple looked like, in all honesty. Oh, lumps and bumps of lips. This is just normal in my industry. I see it all the time. Yeah, that doesn't even like surprise me anymore. These lumps and bumps I see all the time. Patients come and what's happened is everyone got obsessed with the Russian lip and everyone was just daggering injections from this vertical avenue, dropping filler up under here in the mucosa. Mucosa is not the same as lip tissue. It can't hold filler. So you end up with pockets and curtains of filler. Just pretty much a standard side effect of if you can't inject, to be honest. Just stay away from this. Don't get filler injected as the Russian lip, number one. Number two, big bolus injections. So if someone just comes in and just injects big balls into your lips, this is not uncommon. The only way to get rid of it, you have to dissolve. There's no other option. When you're excited to get lip filler and this happens. This was my experience from getting lip filler. Oh, she got a occlusion, or is that just a bruise? Ooh. God, I would love to see how that eventuated because she's very, very, very bruised. Like I even had my lips done the other day on blood thinners and I still didn't bruise like that. And I'm on blood thinners for God's sake. If you go deep with a needle, you're gonna run into an artery. Generally, you can expect small bruises if you stay in the right compartments, but not like that. That's not an ideal outcome. Again, go to someone that's experienced, go to someone that knows what they're doing. So guys, thanks for tuning in and watching my reacting to all the botched jobs we see online today. Don't forget, like and subscribe, drop a comment below because I want to see more of these. I really enjoy them. I'll try to be as educational as I possibly can for you and give you some advice so this doesn't happen to you.
Just watch me now.